goodness.
So we're coming in here. So if you
Good morning. Welcome to another vlog. I didn't vlog last week, but we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Am I allowed to film you today?
Why would you want to film me?
Are you going to be moody or are you going to be nice, Sam?
That's not very fair.
Try really hard not to smile. Don't smile, will you? Keep
Get back to your vlog.
Okay, anyway, so it's Saturday morning, and it is 9 o'clock, 10 past 9. We have, so mine and Sam's dad's birthdays are both on the same day, which is always really awkward. It's Sam's dad's 70th, so we wanted to do something more than just go for dinner in the evening, basically. So we did dinner in the evening with my dad on his birthday because it was a Monday and everyone was at work, and that's all we really needed to do because it was a particularly special birthday. And then we're doing a full day today basically with his family. So Bob, Sam's dad, is really, he loves like desserts and stuff, so basically we're going for lunch, but we're going to Kaspa's, which only do desserts. Now you're not entirely happy about this situation, are you?
I don't really like desserts.
Not really a dessert person, so he's just can't understand why we're going just for dessert. But I, on the other hand, am very much looking forward to it. So this morning we're going to drop the dog at my mum's. We've got a couple of like errands to run and bits to do, and then we're going to go and meet his lot
You could probably tell
in town.
behind.
Yeah, the dump is one of those things. Look, my skin is terrible. It's just had a little breakout on my cheek and on my chin. Yeah, so that's the plan. Now you're all filled in. And I'm vlogging on my phone, so I'm sorry if the quality's not great, but I forgot my camera. I had a Diet Coke float. That's the starter. Oh my goodness.
So we're coming in here. So if you're willing to
Is
lunch
this yours? That's not yours, that's mine.
Should be fine.
Where's yours?
Where is it?
Quick, lick it.
Don't know.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
No.
What's this?
No.
Ice cream. Look at this, we can do that bloody.
You're right there, Sam.
It's not how I thought my Saturday would go.
It's Evie's unicorn, but Evie's wandered off, so now it's just Sam and his unicorn.
Walking through.
Making it sound like Sam's lost Evie.
Yeah. No. Evie is with other adults, don't worry. Good morning again. I'm on my phone again because I left my camera in the house. I'm so bad at this at the moment. It is Sunday and we are just off to Chelmsford to town to get some bits and bobs. Do you want me to hold that?
Yes.
Thank you. I am actually going to get the last little bits to pack my hospital bag, which I feel like is going to create lots of debate and discussion in the comments because everyone has an opinion on what you should pack in your hospital bag. But I've done lots of research and I've spoken to lots of people about things that like are on all the lists that are pointless and things that I really need that aren't on the lists. So I'm going to go and finish off that today. You need to pick up your watch, which you broke, don't you?
Break.
Scratched. So we're going to do that and have some breakfast. Yeah. Yesterday was good. I enjoyed my lunch. Did you enjoy your lunch? After all the moaning you did?
No, I found it weird.
You did enjoy it. You loved it.
No.
He's such a liar. He says he doesn't really like desserts, but considering you at one point you wanted 2,
That's true.
are you glad you didn't have 2?
Yeah.
They were huge.
Yeah.
It was fun though. It was just something a bit different. So yeah, that was good. Now we're gonna go and do baby stuff and run errands and fun stuff. World's worst vlogger. We're home now. We went into town, like I said, and we sorted out, what's this? Things for the hospital bag and loads of last minute bits. I've just run up and down the stairs, that's why I'm puffing. The other thing I'm going to do tomorrow before I edit this vlog up is to give you a sneak peek of the baby's room. Sorry, I'm looking at like this part of the phone, but I should be looking at this part of the phone. Is that better? Yes, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the nursery, which I'm very excited about. It's almost finished, but not quite, so I'm just going to give you a little sneaky peek, and I'm going to do the rest on the blog. But there's something that I really want to show you because I'm really excited about it. It's so cute. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do tomorrow before I edit this. Other than that, I'm just about to cook dinner. I'll show you what we're having because it's kind of we found it on Pinterest and then kind of made it up as we went along, and we've like tweaked it and changed it to suit our tastes, and it's like one of our favourite meals, even though it's really not very healthy, but I'll show you it. It's good. What a pretty evening. How lovely is that? This is actually the view from the baby's room. So this is our garden down here, which you can't really see because there's a bush in the way. And we always get really pretty sunsets. Okay, this is our concoction. So basically it's like a garlic flatbread pizza, but it's got, so we use a garlic flatbread, just buy that from the shop, and then we've got ham, pear, what's that stuff, caramelized onion, mozzarella and cashew nuts, and it is amazing. It sounds gross, but it's really good. Hello again, it's me. So this morning I was going to talk you through my hospital bag, but I've got a couple of things that I've ordered that I thought would come in today that haven't actually turned up. So what I thought I would do is do that in next week's vlog, when I've got it all together. So instead I thought I would do a pregnancy and baby related Q&A. Because a lot of you have been messaging me with a lot of questions, a lot of other expectant mums, and a lot of people who maybe are trying for a baby and that kind of thing. So I thought I would kind of round up some of those. So just about 2 hours ago I put a post up on Instagram asking for questions and said that I would answer them in this vlog. So that's what I'm gonna do. I probably should have done it a bit earlier so I got more questions in, but I didn't. Basically. So this is what I've got. There's quite a few, and there's a good variation as well. Barney's helping. He's so growly at the moment. I feel like he's really anxious, which we'll talk about in a minute. Right, so the first question is diving straight in there with quite a controversial one. Could you shush please? Also, if you can hear something in the background, I have both the washing machine and the tumble dryer going at the moment, actually washing baby clothes. First question, will you film and take photos of your baby to put on social media? I mean, this is such a controversial topic, and I feel like it's a really, really personal thing. In all likelihood, yeah, I probably will, and I think that it is a very personal decision. It's something that I'm quite comfortable with, I think, at this stage. I mean, I have no idea. She might arrive and I might be like, oh my god, absolutely not. I thought I would be fine with it, and I'm not. But I think I will be fine with it, and I think I will want to share it all with you. Don't you? You agree with that? Oh, swerved by the dog. Yeah, and I think I want to share it with you. I vlog a lot of my life, so it would be kind of impossible really to keep her out of it. And yeah, it's just something that I think I would be comfortable with. I share my home with you and everything, and I will be very mindful as she grows up of what I share and how I share it. But yeah, you will be seeing my baby on my Instagram. I'm pretty sure of it. Are you taking maternity leave? How will you juggle work and a baby? So I've actually done a podcast about this with Rhea Freeman. So if you are into podcasts, go and look up the Small and Supercharged podcast with Rhea Freeman. In fact, I'll put a link down below. If you're into podcasts. and we talk a lot about how I plan to juggle work and a baby, and how I've kind of set myself up for it in the past couple of years, with having a family in mind, and the things I've put in place. But in a nutshell, yes, I will be taking maternity leave. I mean, I work from home, so maternity leave is kind of a weird thing. The plan was start on the 1st of April and go back to work on the 1st of July. You're very, very distracting. But to be honest, I'm getting to the point now, I'm 33 weeks yesterday, and I'm getting to the point now where shoots are becoming a little bit harder. I think if you work in an office and you are going to work with people that you know, and you're kind of at a desk and that kind of thing. Barney, seriously. Everybody loves you too. Yes, we'll do a Barney Q&A another time, okay? What was I saying? But I think with my job, so I went over to Hertford the other day, which was a fairly local drive for me. That was only like an hour and a half. But I still kind of felt quite vulnerable. I still felt like, you know, I was kind of wandering around in the countryside, an hour and a half from home, having driven myself there, and I was really tired when I got home. The shoot wasn't particularly demanding at all, in fact. We didn't walk far, but it's just, I can feel it starting to take its toll on me. The other thing is I've had to I've had to take my wedding and engagement ring off because my hands are quite puffy in the mornings, and I'm getting quite a lot of pain in my hands, mostly in the mornings when I've just woken up, but also when I'm using my camera, because obviously it's heavy, and I'm really noticing that I'm starting to struggle with that. And I kind of thought that it would be fine and I would just get on with it. I have a few commercial shoots left in the diary for March, but that's all I've got at the moment, which is I'm happy about. I'm glad I don't have more in the diary because I feel like I would be pushing it. You know, it's not a normal job. I go out on my own, I walk a lot, it's quite physically demanding, and I think that I do need to be sensible and start winding down. So officially my maternity leave starts on the 1st of April, but I don't really know what that's going to involve because I'm going to wind down over March and I work from home anyway, so it's not like going to be like first day at home. I'm at home every day. So yeah, I will have maternity leave. I will probably still like put things on Instagram. I don't know whether I will still vlog. I'm kind of going to just see how it feels, but the idea of maternity leave is that I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. This light's getting really bad, isn't it? If I go here, oh there we go, that's better. Yeah, so I'm not going to put any pressure on myself over those 3 months, and I'm just going to kind of see how I feel. If I want to publish a blog post because the baby's asleep and I feel inspired to, then I will. If I want to put a vlog up, same goes, I will. But if I don't and it's going to stress me out in any way whatsoever, then I won't do it. So yeah, that's the answer there. In terms of juggling work and a baby, I would say go and listen to the podcast because there's a lot on there. We have a lot of help at hand, thankfully, which I'm so grateful for. And again, I'll be slowing down a lot, but still doing what I can and what doesn't stress me out. My priorities will change, basically. Right, what has been the worst and best part, or the worst/best part of being pregnant? The worst, I mean, aside from all of the complications that we went through that are very specific to us, so the baby being small, the fact that we were told that there was 1 in 5 chance of Down syndrome, being closely monitored, having a scan every 2 weeks. Apart from that, the worst thing was the sickness at the beginning. That was debilitating, that was horrible, and that lasted till about 20 weeks. The worst thing at the moment is that I can't really roll over in bed and that I haven't slept for about 2 months. No, I have, but I'm not sleeping very well, which Everyone keeps going, oh, get sleep while you can, and that's not how it works. You don't sleep when you're heavily pregnant. So yeah, that's probably the worst thing. The best part, probably feeling her move. I love feeling her move around because there's a lot of importance placed on the movement of the baby, the activity of the baby, and the fact that if you don't feel them move for a while, you need to call and go in and be monitored and blah blah blah. She is very active at all times of day and night, hence the not sleeping. So yeah, I love feeling her move around. I don't know, that's gonna be so weird not to feel that anymore. Still wants attention. Yeah, that's gonna be so strange not having a moving baby inside me anymore. That's probably my favourite part. Have you had any pregnancy cravings? No, I haven't, and I'm gutted. I really wanted some crazy craving that I could like, maybe, look, shush, Barney, those people live there. They're allowed to be there. They live there. I really wanted some crazy craving that I could like force Sam to go out and search for in the middle of the night, but genuinely I haven't had anything. I've got a bit of a sweeter tooth than normal perhaps. I haven't really gone crazy. I know a lot of people, I think a lot of people use pregnancy as an excuse to eat loads. I have looked at it in a different way. I haven't restricted myself, whereas usually I would think, oh, I really fancy chocolate, but I probably shouldn't because, you know, I don't want to put loads of weight on and I want to be healthy. At the moment I'm kind of like, well, I fancy chocolate, so I'm gonna have chocolate. So I'm trying to eat healthily, but in terms of like main meals and things like that, but then also if I want cake, then I will eat cake, because this is probably the only time in my life where I can. But to be honest, I don't have a huge appetite either, so even if I really wanted to gorge myself on crazy foods, I wouldn't be able to. Will you vlog the birth? So many people have asked me this. I keep saying no because it sounds horrendous and over the top, but now I'm kind of wondering if I will. I won't vlog the birth, shush please, but I might vlog the lead up to it and kind of the aftermath. I don't really know. I will take my vlogging camera and again I will see how I feel. If I'm in the hospital and it's taking ages and I'm just kind of sitting around and Sam's sitting around and we're waiting for things to progress and I feel like vlogging, then maybe I will, because I do love looking back on these vlogs. And I've got my house move, I've got my pregnancy announcement, I've got my wedding, so we'll see how we go. But I'm not going to promise anything, because if I say yes I'm going to vlog and then you're all expecting it and then I feel horrific and or it goes really fast or there are major complications, I mean touch wood, you know, then and I don't want to do it, then I will feel like I've let you down. So no pressure, but we'll just see how we go. I feel like that's the answer to most of these questions. How do you think Barney will react to the baby? I have no idea, and if I'm honest, it's the one thing that is causing me the most anxiety. That's not to say like I'm up at night and I'm losing sleep over it, but if there's one thing that I had to say I was worried about, it would be how Barney is going to react, because he is my baby. He has been my baby for 8 years, so there's been no reason for him not to be my shadow. And you know, there's nowhere in this house he isn't allowed to go. He sleeps in our room with us. So I am anxious about how he's gonna react. But I also have a blog post coming, possibly later this week, maybe next week. I've enlisted the help of somebody who knows far more about this kind of thing than I do, and it's going to answer some of my questions about how to prepare your dog for a new baby and how to handle it when the baby arrives and things like that. So that should be really interesting, hopefully both for me and for you, and very insightful. So yes, keep an eye out for that. When did you start to show, and can we have a bump update? Yes, I'll do a bump update later in the vlog. When did you start to show? I don't know really, because For a long time, I was very bloated. I was in maternity jeans by about week 10 or 11, and it wasn't bump, it was the bloated sickness, nausea. I just didn't want anything putting pressure on my stomach. I felt so poorly. So I'm not really sure when the bloat turned into bump. I'll try and find my earliest bump photo and insert it here. What could you not have lived without during your pregnancy? Other than cake? This is a really hard question. I should have thought about the answer before I filmed. My pregnancy pillow, maybe? I've got the Dream Genie pillow, and at first I didn't really understand why I needed a pregnancy pillow. I bought it and I was kind of like, well, this is a waste of time, I don't really need it. Now I really need it. It supports my bump. I'm really uncomfortable in bed at the moment because you're not supposed to sleep on your back, so I can only sleep on my side. You're supposed to sleep on your left side, and I find that if I keep chopping and changing sides, it hurts my hips more than if I just stay on one side. So basically I'm stuck on my left side or sitting up for the entire night, which, as you can imagine, is not very comfortable. So the pregnancy pillow has been amazing for that because it kind of holds me up a little bit. It supports me. I put it through my legs so that it supports my hip. Yeah, it's been a godsend. That's probably... Oh, and bio oil. I do not have a single stretch mark or blemish on my stomach, and I have been smothering it in bio oil since about week 24. Every single night. Are you having a baby shower? I am. Apparently I am. I think my mum and a couple of my closest friends are all organising it for next week or the week after. Can't remember, I have to look in the diary, but soon. Well, yes, I have one brand who are sending me something, who I will feature in the vlog when I get it, but I feel like it's something that I will look into a lot more when she's here. At the moment we've kind of focused on like newborn white baby grows and sleep suits and like just the size up from that, and not really outfits. So I think once she's here, that will be something that I do more of. I will look into it. There's very little out there by the looks of things, the research I've done so far. 2 more questions. Are you doing Hypno Birthing? What is your birth plan? Yes, I am. Well, I don't really have a birth plan. The plan, get the child out. That's about as far as I've got, but we do start Hypno Birthing tomorrow night. So we have a 4-week course on that with our local birthing centre, which I'm very much looking forward to. So if you haven't heard of Hypno Birthing and you aren't sure what it is, it's basically using breathing, your mindset, positive thinking, that kind of thing to control the birth, to keep you calm. That's, I think, it in a nutshell. I'm sure I will learn more tomorrow, but I'm all about positive thinking and mindset and that kind of thing anyway, so I think that I will love it, and I think that it will definitely be something that I can use. I'm very into the fact that you have a choice about where your thoughts go and controlling your mind and dealing with situations and choosing how to deal with them, how to cope with things. So I think I will enjoy that. We're starting that tomorrow. We're also starting an NCT class next week, so that should be fun. I have no idea what to expect. I'm either gonna love it or absolutely hate it and be like, no Sam, we're not going back. So yeah, I'll let you know how both of those things go anyway. It's gonna be an experience. And the last question, are you ready for the baby's arrival? Are you ever ready for the baby's arrival? We're nearly there in terms of like physically ready and having all the stuff that I don't even know if we need. I think we're nearly ready. I'm not going to stress about it. I think, you know, if we need something when she's here and we don't have it, then we can go and get it. And we've got what we think we need. I've done lots of research. I've asked lots of people that have had babies that I know, what their advice is, what they've not used, what they've loved. So we're as ready as we can be. I'm just washing the baby clothes now. Yeah, I think there's a few things that people kept asking what to buy us for the baby shower, so I kind of made a list of the things that we needed, and I think we're getting those at the baby shower. So those things I'm kind of holding fire on, but yeah, we're very nearly there. Mentally, don't know if you're ever ready for a baby. I don't. How do you get ready? I mean, it's totally life-changing. It's going to be a crazy learning curve, I'm sure. I have no idea how to look after a child. I've never changed a nappy. I've got a lot to learn, but we'll get there. Right, to finish off the vlog, before I do a bump update, because I did promise you I would do that, I want to show you something in the baby's room. As I said, I'm going to do a full blog about this room because I'm so pleased with how it's turned out, and it looks really cute, and it's not quite finished yet. So once it's finished, once we've got everything in here, I will do a blog post. But I did want to show you this one thing because it's so cute. So these are the prints that we have on the baby's wall. Are these not the cutest thing you have ever seen? Look at this little face. I mean, my sister-in-law said that these two do look slightly stoned, which really made me laugh. But that, oh my gosh, I just fell in love with him when I found him. I think they're from something called the Crown Prince. Prince as in Prints, which I will link below. But yeah, I'm not showing you the rest yet, but I'm just showing you those. Lastly, a bump update, because you asked for it and I said I would do it. So this is my bump at 33 weeks and 1 day. That is all for this week, I think. Hopefully the Q&A at the end made up for it, because I feel like that was a really lackluster vlog and I didn't do one last week either. But as I said, we're kind of seeing how it goes, and please forgive me if I don't put regular content out all the time at the moment. It's a very strange time. Yeah, anyway, so next week, what am I doing this week? Oh, I have a good week this week, so next week's vlog will be a really nice one. So please do tune in then, and I will show you what is in my hospital bag as well, which I know causes lots of confusion. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week.